Better late than never. Alright, so Olympus Has Fallen is directed by Anton Fuqua, who brought us the Training Day and the Equalizer sequels. And this film stars Gerard Butler, and after a incident happens between the president and his wife, he takes a long year break, and once the White House is taken over by the Koreans, he's the only one that knows the ins and outs of the White House, and he's the only one that is able to save the president. Now, this film came out back in 2013, and it came right around at the same time that Roland Emmerich released his film White House Down, which had the same premise, except one is brutal and the other one is brutally bad. One thing that I love about Anton Fuqua is that he can bring a lot of fun, especially when it comes to an R-rated film, and the violence that he can bring within these films brings a little tension and has a little fun and some of action. And that's one thing that I love about Anton Fuqua is the way that he shoots the action and the way that he directs his cast member. It's amazing. You also got Aaron Eckhart in there, and you got Morgan Freeman, Melissa Leo, Ashley Judd, and a whole great cast surrounding them, including Angela Bassett. And I had not seen this film. I just barely saw it for the very first time. 5 years, 6 years after it came out, and I can say that this film is so much fun that it feels like a Sunday night popcorn flick. If you have nothing else to watch, then this is the perfect movie that you can actually sit down and watch for a little bit, and you can have some entertainment in this film. I think this is one of Gerard Butler's best work that he's done in quite some time. I really love when he's on screen because he has a great charisma that he brings to the screen every single time that he's on screen, and that's something that I love about Gerard Butler. Also, everybody in this film does a really great job of bringing a fun aspect to the film because not only is it violent, but there's some really good action sequences in this film gravitated to the screen, and some of the times the action was brutal. Sometimes I love that in films like this, and I think it's hard to compare it to White House Down when I haven't seen that one yet. Probably won't for a really long while, but what Anton Fuqua did with this film and what Gerard Butler was able to bring to his character in this film is amazing, and I really dug this film so much that I can't wait for Angel Has Fallen this weekend. I know it's not directed by Anton Fuqua, but this is like a guilty pleasure that you can put on a rainy day, and there are just some minor nitpicks like the action sequences towards the end of the film. Some of the CGI in there does look really fake, and it really did bother me a lot. This isn't a perfect film. I really did enjoy this film. It's a lot of fun. I think if you enjoy 90s nostalgic films like Die Hard, this is going to be the film for you. For me, I really wasn't blown that much away from this film. I think this is a fun film that I can rewatch when I need something to watch. Morgan Freeman also did a great job in this film, and I can't wait to see what he does with Gerard Butler in Angel Has Fallen also. The movie has everything that you would want in an action flick like this. It has great action. Some of the dialogue bounces from being okayish to really well written, and I really enjoyed this type of film because this type of film is or other that I grew up watching when I was little, so this type of film does have a place in my heart. I hope the sequel impresses me like this one has. I've heard a lot of people say that it's okay, it's a fun guilty pleasure, so hopefully that's what I get out of London Has Fallen as well. Yeah, I think this is a great film that everybody can have fun with, and if you haven't seen this, I think you should really check it out. I'm late to the party, so hopefully if you're late to the party or if you saw this when it was released back in theaters, hopefully you got a chance to see it. If you haven't, go check it out on Netflix right now. I think this is a fun popcorn flick that everybody should enjoy at least once. I'm going to go ahead and give Olympus Has Fallen an 8 out of 10. Guilty pleasure, great action, and dual and mediocre dialogue. I think that everybody can have some enjoyment in this film. So go ahead and let me know what you think about this movie if you've seen it already. If you haven't, Go ahead and tell me if you're looking forward to Angel Has Fallen. Have you seen London Has Fallen? That review is going to be coming up very shortly. Click that like button, subscribe, and go ahead and see my other reviews if you haven't seen them just yet. Until next time, this is Josie at the movies.